Welcome to Timberwolf Treasures, baby, where the wildwood meets the soul. We got those one-of-a-kind creations guaranteed to make you whole. Yeah, one of a kind. Timberwolf got what you need.
Greetings and welcome to Timberwolf Treasures. Today we're going to do a fun little project. We're going to be making some earrings. If you're someone that's just starting out, this is the perfect little experiment for you to do because it's fast and easy and you just need a few items. So I've got my Let's Resin, UV resin I'll be using. Today, that's got out of the way. I'm going to be using Chameleon powders. They come in a set. I've turned them all upside down so you can see all the pretty colors, but check that out. So then I've got a cute little mold here that I got. I think this came from Temu. Knowing me, it came from Temu. And we're going to be trying, this one little one will give you, as you could see, all different types of earrings or ideas. Like, just let your imagination go wild, really. So I've marked, I took a little time and figured out which ones were the same size as others. So we're going to start with those, okay? So for UV resin and chameleon powders, people usually say you should brush the chameleon powders on first and then put a black resin behind it. So we're going to do two different tests today. One, I'm going to pre-paint like everyone usually says. And another one, I'm just going to put the colors into the resin and we'll see if there's actually a big difference, which one turns out better. So let's have a quick little experiment. So I'm checking out this color here, Plum. I think that's very pretty. I think that's going to pop really nice for a pair of cute little earrings. So this is the one that I'm going to be doing the painting on. Okay, so got it popped open and just a light little coat, but just make sure it covers the entire area. It doesn't take a lot. You'll find that with mica powders, very little actually will get you a long ways. And if you put just way too much in, it's going to make the UV resin too thick and you're going to have problems curing it, because the UV resin cures when the light from the UV lamp goes through and heats it all up and cures it. So if it's way too deep, way too thick, the light can't get through and you can't actually cure it properly. So you can see I've got these two plum ones in. Just a nice covering. I'm just making sure there's not a whole bunch stuck in the bottom. So there's our plum. Hoping that's going to turn out nicely. So, and I have heard from several different people that with the chameleon powders, you should put black behind it. So I just happen to have a little black UV resin here. And I'm hoping I have enough to fill this. So let's just fill this. Oh, I hope so. Let's see. And then you just make it just like that. And really, it doesn't take much resin to make a cute pair of earrings. And it's not going to take much time either. So I'm just going to put this underneath and get that one starting to cure so I don't accidentally bump it or anything. So now we're going to pick the next one. So I'll start with some of my clear UV resin. I have my gloves on, as you can see, because I don't want to take the chance of getting any resin on my skin. I've heard a lot of horror stories, and I'd rather just be safe and cautious than have any issues. This one is called Mint. That's a very different color. I haven't used it yet, so I think this is the perfect opportunity to give it a see how it goes. Let's just open it up yet. I just use these little tools to open them up because I'm afraid I'm going to knock them all over. And I don't want to wear a container of mica powder. There, I'm just going to get a tiny little bit because I don't have much going on in here. And let's turn it. Oh, it might need a little bit more. That's a light color. Because I want it to be bright enough that you can actually see. Yeah, I need a little bit more in there. It is a light color, but I want it to show up. Like, there's no point putting so little in it that you can't even tell it's in there. That's no fun. What's the point of making pretty colored things if it's all gone? So let's have a look here. And I'm just stirring this up. One moment, please. Sorry about that, I'm back. Just a little disruption here. For a change, myself and my hubby actually have the same day off, so he wanted to show me one of his projects. He actually does airbrush art, and it's quite amazing. So here's the mint. You can actually see some color in there now. Okay, now it's time for this to cure. So if you're still with me so far, thank you very much for coming and seeing the video. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I'm just starting out here, got a few videos going, gonna make some more, quite enjoying it, to be honest with you. If you ever have any questions, feel free to give me an email, send me a message. I'm more than happy to help anyone. I know what it's like to get stuck on a project, or if you follow a video and you do amazing, then let me know. I'd love to see that. How cool would that be? Okay, so we got, this is going. Okay, now I'm going to use this. Don't worry, I'm just not using it right at this moment. I don't waste any of the resin. So I have bought some earring backings, and these, you can get a package of them from Temu. These I've just got here. Oh, it's always nice to get the gloves off. The one thing you should know that when you're working with resin, I like especially the UV resin. Use the ones that you can kind of see through, because then you can cure from the top and from the bottom, which is important. So while that's doing a little curing, I'm going to show you how I'm getting this ready to go onto my craft market. So I've got little cards here for the earrings, and they're going to be going into the bags. And one thing I like to do is, and I haven't showed it yet in any of my videos, but I've got, this one's from Temu. You can buy your own cards. I was doing that too, but I needed some smaller ones. And they're just stickers that say your name. And we go under Timberwolf Treasures. And when I go to the markets, I have a sign that says we are Timberwolf Treasures too. You can actually get them very cost effective. I found one once on Amazon, and I paid about $25 for it. And I've actually passed that seller's information on to several people at markets, because they're like, oh, that looks like it's hundreds of dollars. I'm like, it's not. I just created my own little sign, sent them an email, and they made it. So I like to pass on good information. So this is curing, and I'm going to cure it on both sides. So this, just for if anyone likes, you go to a market and you sell something and anyone likes it, well, they can go, and on here, all I have is our little logo and our Facebook. You could put your email address on it. You could put your, if you don't have, you're not going under a company name, you could like stick your name on it. Like really, just like that. And then if anybody buys it, they know where to find me. They know how, because I've got a Facebook account under Timberwolf Treasures. And that just little details just kind of brings it up a notch, I think. Oops. Light went out. Doesn't help. UV's not going to care if it's... But little... And if you see something, you think, you know what? That would be a good idea for her to try. Let me know. I'll always give everything a shot. Like it's... Why not? Okay. So... Okay, those are feeling really good. So they're earrings, super easy to do, and I took the gloves off too early. I knew I shouldn't have done that. I'm just going to put one back on. Okay. So all you do is you put a little dab. Whoops. Don't stick. Onto each of the earrings. And it's just a little bit. And we're just going to put the posts in. And cure the resin around it. These are small earrings, so I'm going to go for the smaller ones. Because there is different sizes. Like you can see there's... And just plunk it right in there. Make sure the UV resin is all over it. See, this is we're almost done here. This is a super easy one to start with. And honestly, a lot more people wear earrings than necklaces. Okay, got that in. Gonna move this aside and try to make sure they're in the middle. And it's time to cure. So if you don't mind, if you can like, subscribe, and share if you're still here with me. This is a great little tutorial for an easy product that does sell. I have sold earrings before, all different colors, shapes, you name it. And it's not just because some people, they make Christmas stuff for the Christmas markets, but this is something that you could sell all year long. Find out what your aesthetic is, what you like working with. Personally, I like the gemstones, I like the sparkle. I'm even going to be doing a couple videos with some dried flowers. I like things with that'll catch your eye. There is some people that like the more modest, more lighter colored, and that's fabulous for them. You just need to figure out what works for you and go towards that. Because if I was trying to make stuff that I don't like, I wouldn't enjoy making it to start with. Like, I like to have an end product that makes you feel happy. And I hope you guys like the end products that I do too. So, let's have a look here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to start with the one that I actually painted the chameleon powder around. So here's the first one. Let's have a look. That's kind of cool, isn't it? And of course, being a chameleon color, as you switch it around, it changes. That is. And just like that, I have a pair of earrings. So, and like I said, they are easy to do. Now I'm going to take my backings out. Put it in. And some of the markets actually have, that I do at least, they'll have like you could put something in for the draw, for the door prize. Let's see if this one will work better. It does. Okay. And I always put something in. Always. Because it's usually for a good charity. Like some of them do it for children's charities. Some of them do it for the vets. It's just something people can buy tickets towards, or for a door prize for coming and supporting our... Check that out. Put that in. I have given many earrings as door prizes. So you're taking part, which people that are putting the markets on really appreciate. And whoever wins the door prize, they have a really nice pair of earrings. And you can see the purples and the blues and the pink all in there. And on the back, this is who gave it to you. Or stop being upside down, Colleen. There you go. And that will either be, I'll donate it for a door prize, or I will sell it. And that will, I'll get a little rack so you can put the hole in, and just like that. So there's the first set. And just like that, we're going to do a second set. And even when you're... Oh, these are cool. These have more the dimensions, and these are the ones I put the inks right into it. That's pretty neat. That turned out well too. To be honest, I don't know which one I like better. They both work. Glad I tried out that color. See how pretty it is. Sometimes you just gotta try. Just have to try. And let's put this on the card. Put it in the bag. Got my name on the back. Whoops. Over the back. There we go. And just like that, I have 2 pairs of earrings that are ready to go onto my craft table. So at this time, I want to thank everyone that stuck around with me to see how these are. I do appreciate each and every one of you that are watching. Drop me a line. I enjoy responding to everybody's messages through. And thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Come join our little group of Timberwolves, and we'll get a pack going and we'll have some fun. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
We just want to say thank you for watching. Your support means the world, yes, it's true. Sending love from Timberwolf Treasures. Oh, we sing this blues song for you. Thank you.